Hello and welcome to The Buzz. Last week it was a stormy night in the sky. This week it could be a stormy night on the field. But first, breaking news.
Cookie Monster eat werewolf and turn into hat.
Moving on, we're going to talk a little bit about Why Not last week before we get to this week. Why Not's off to a 5-0 start, and the Blue Devils are doing it with a nice mix of running the ball and passing the ball, mainly passing the ball. They established a running game late in their win against Stewart. But Jackson Sudbeck is a very versatile quarterback. He's got a lot of weapons, namely Davis Weisler, Cody Stratton, two of the top receivers in Class D2. They have the speed, they have the size, they have the torque. They can compete with Cadillacs because of that. Yeah, that was an automobile reference. Another kid in the area that's looking like an automobile. He's looked like an automobile since he was a freshman. That's Jacob Morrill. He's the Mustang of the Creighton Bulldogs, and he is 115 yards away from becoming one of the most elite players in state football history. With 115 yards on the ground, Morrill would become just the third running back in state history to reach 1,000 yards in all 4 years of his career. And with just 113 yards, he'd become the 28th back in state history to hit the 5,000-yard mark for his career. Jacob Morrill is a heck of a player, and they have Plainview this week. Looks like we got another guest.
Sorry to interrupt, Tom. I just wanted to complain. I don't think it's very fair that Norfolk had to finish their game Saturday morning. That's 11 o'clock in Lincoln. Lincoln kids got to sleep until like 10. Norfolk kids had to be up like 6. What'd they do on Friday night? They have to go to bed at 10? That's not right. I bet they were tired and cranky. They had to sit on a bus. Their muscles were sore, and when they walked out of there, it was cold and chilly. I know they're the same things, but Norfolk got hosed. That's what I think.
That was my old friend Milton Mouse. Milton's been living in Niobrara. He just moved back from Los Angeles. He didn't make it as a Hollywood A-list actor, but that's okay because Milton is a tremendous little mouse. He might be coming back in the future. Moving on, Howells Dodge at Guardian Angels Central Catholic. This could be the game of the year in Class D1. What I'm trying to say is if you have free time, you want to see some good football, travel to Beamer on Friday night because that is the first of my guest nominations! I already apologized for doing this once this year, but Mike Spears, I'm picking against you again because I think Guardian Angels Central Catholic has too much offensively. They have a talented quarterback, talented running backs, a strong line. They have plenty of depth in the receiving core. They basically have everything you need to beat a team as good as Howells Dodge. That's why I see Guardian Angels Central Catholic not only winning this game, but it seems like they might have the track or be on the track to reaching Lincoln for the state championship game this year. The other of my guest nominations, I'm going with Crofton and Lutheran High Northeast. Crofton will surprise some people. They're going to play Lutheran High much tougher than I think people are expecting. What's going to happen in this one, though, is Lutheran High is going to use that physicality, gradually wear Crofton out as the game rolls on. And when your roster is only 25 players deep, it's very hard to keep fresh legs in the game. That is why Lutheran High will pull away in the fourth quarter and earn the win and remain undefeated. We'll spend a little more time next week talking about that game, but we're going to spend a lot of time next week breaking down what exactly it was that made Milton Mouse come back from Hollywood. Some say that it's a building in Norfolk. Some say it has something to do with a carnival that traveled through Grand Island, ended up staying the night in Page, only to be redirected to Verdigris, where it learned that the kolache is the best food the world has ever made. Until then, I'm Tom Beamer for The Buzz.